On YouTube and use this anyway?
Oh yeah, please. Yeah,
okay,
you got my permission.
All right, awesome. So, do you believe you're a good person?
Oh, absolutely. I believe I'm a great person. Take a look. That's my album.
All right.
Hip Hop American Dream by A.K. Real. You know what I'm saying? 13
That's cool.
songs, all
right.
original.
Let's back it up for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Do you believe there's a God?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There is a higher being.
Do you know who God is? By name.
Yeah,
Who is he?
I have a few names with the previous gods. Well, Zeus.
Zeus? Okay. Hold up for a second. Now let me show you how you can know the true God, okay?
Uh-huh.
No other God can do this or has ever done this.
Yes.
Tell me what this verse is talking about. They pierced my hands and my feet.
Uh-huh.
What's that talking about? They pierced my hands and my feet.
They pierced my hands and my feet.
Clearly talking about
so,
Jesus
like,
Christ, right?
You mean they pierced it with something like this,
nails
right?
on the cross, right?
On the cross, right?
Now, let me show you something why that proves what I'm talking about. Although you know that's totally talking about Jesus Christ. That was written 1,000 years before he was born. Okay. It was written 600 years before anybody invented crucifixion. The Bible tells the future over and over again in perfect detail, especially about the coming of Jesus Christ.
Which version of the Bible you're talking about?
Any version of the Bible. Okay. We can go back to the Dead Sea Scrolls, has the same prophecy in there, okay? And the Dead Sea Scrolls carbonates back to 300 years before Christ.
Okay.
So you're talking about Zeus, you're talking about Buddha, Allah, and none of those false religions has ever told the future over and over perfectly, okay? That's why you should believe in the God of the Bible, Jesus Christ, okay? Now let me show you why you need Jesus, okay?
Yeah.
How many times have you lied in your whole life?
Oh, a lot.
And when somebody lies to you, what do you call that person? The dictionary term.
A liar.
Okay. How many times have you stolen something? It doesn't matter the value, it could be even small. Or even an answer off of somebody's text.
How do you...
It's a thief,
somebody,
right?
A criminal.
Yeah, a thief. And you've
criminal.
done it, right? I've done it.
Oh yeah, everybody's done it.
I'm not a good person.
At least in their early years. I mean, everyone's done.
Yeah, even if, okay, let me see. Let's say you're making some money, and you're not paying your taxes. That's stealing, right? So we all steal in one way or another. Okay.
I wouldn't agree with that. So.
By the laws of the land.
By the laws of the land.
And God tells us to obey the laws, right? So.
Correct. But there's many different ways to obey those laws.
All right. So have you ever seen a very attractive woman and really checked her out?
Yeah.
I've done it too. Now, Jesus, who is God, says if you look with lust, you commit adultery in your heart. Because the reality of sin is it actually starts in your heart.
Correct.
If you stop it in the heart, you won't do it in the body, right? So, by your own admission, you're like me. You're exactly like me. A liar, a thief, adulterer, a
correct. A sinner, total sinner.
And if we examine even more of his commandments, we'd find that we're even more of a sinner, right?
Correct.
Is it possible for you to die today? Theoretically, car accident.
I'm a high-grade guy, so I mean, I'm not afraid to die.
Right, but you could die. Maybe you should be. Let me show you why. If you died today and God were to judge you by the 10 Commandments, would you be innocent or guilty?
You
did the crime.
It'd be a very
yeah. You did the crime. You just admitted to being a liar, a thief, an adulterer like
me. But listen. I'm not. I understand that, but that's not the only thing I've done and do. You understand? And that's why my good is way beyond. I mean, heavier than the bad.
You know what? Let's talk about that.
So this, you know, they're not equal. The good, there's more good than bad. You know what I'm saying?
The idea you're talking about is very common.
So also, and you know, besides calling me a liar, a thief, and a criminal, you should say that I'm a very open soul, open minded
nice
guy,
person, help
nice
people
person.
out.
Exactly.
I totally get it.
And you know what? That will. Show the balance in between the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying?
Let's examine that idea.
Because when you only, you know, people only get what they hear.
Yeah, I want to help you with that. I want you to hear the truth, okay? Imagine if you stole a car.
Not a scenario. I mean, I've never done it.
Let's say I stole a car, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I steal a car, and I get arrested. There's video evidence, eyewitness. They know I did it, right? And I go before the judge. Hey, judge, you know, I'm a very nice person. I took care of that lady the other day. I think my good outweighs my bad. Let me off. What should that judge do? He should send me to jail anyway, right?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I did the crime.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how many good deeds I do. It doesn't cancel out the evil.
You're a horrible person.
See, deep down, human beings know that good cannot cancel out evil. Evil that happens in the past is still part of the reality. It's still a part of history. It can never be erased.
Yeah.
But imagine in that same scenario, I'm about to get hauled off to jail to live in prison for 10 years. I'm a skinny Chinese guy in prison. I won't do very well, right? So this guy comes in right before I get hauled off to jail. He's got a suitcase full of money. He says, hold on, Judge. I understand that the fine for his crime is either 10 years in jail
or this case of money,
or $1 million.
And the judge says, I'll take the case, he's free to go.
And the guy says, I sold everything I have. I even sold my body to be sold for parts to make this $1 million because I love that man. And I look at him, I said, I've never met this guy before. I can't believe he's doing this for me, right? And here's the thing. The judge says, he looks at me, he goes, Tony, do you accept payment for your crime? And I'd be a fool to say no, so I say yes.
Yeah.
So he takes the gavel and smacks it. He goes, paid in full, you're free to go. Now, in that situation, would the judge be doing justice? The answer is yes, because he fulfilled the law. We're in the same dilemma, okay? All of us have fallen short of the glory of God. We've committed crimes against God, okay? And God paid our fine on the cross for us, okay? The one who is sinless became sin for us.
Correct.
And God the Father is looking at you, looking at me right now, and he's saying, do you accept payment for your crimes?
Yeah.
My son paid for it, and you'd be a fool, I'd be a fool, anybody would be a fool to say, no, I want to take this upon myself. Because you know what? We have nothing to offer God. We're a sin-stained, evil people. We can't pay that debt. But the one who can, the sinless man, God-man, Jesus Christ, paid it for us. So our part to receive that free gift.
Yeah, that's what you think, but that's okay though.
Our part
you know
to
what I'm saying?
receive that free gift.
That's what you think.
But
I'll tell you different.
Let me finish.
You know? Okay, go on.
Then you can tell me what you think. Okay. Our part to receive that free gift is to turn away from our sins and put our faith and trust in Jesus to the point where we want to obey Him because He's changed our hearts. That's called being born again. So does that make sense?
Yeah. It's totally making sense.
Okay. So what do you think?
I think that is totally true. Like I said, this is my album, Hip Hop American Dream.
I don't want your paper, man. You're a liar. You don't realize it, but you're a liar.
How am I alive?
Well, you're telling this man a bunch of things based on a thousands-year-old book. The only evidence you have are words written down. I agree with you. I apologize. You're not a liar. You're misinformed. And you're ignorant of reality.
Can I show you something about reality?
I've seen all of what you're talking about. I'm just telling you.
Can I share a
Don't
secret
buy his
with you?
bullshit. That's what I'm telling you.
You know what? I'm actually promoting my album right through this eye right here. You know, yeah, absolutely. Hip Hop American Dream by AK Real. I'm that Russian rep out here doing my thing. This is my album. 13 original songs produced at Paramount Encore Studios right there in Santa Monica and Vine. Real good quality, guys. You know what I'm saying? Anti-political, radio-friendly, romantic hip-hop, Russian hip-hop.
Talking about God in your music?
Not so much. Yeah, not so much.
I'm not. There's a God.
I think there's a higher being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you
That made
think there's a God?
No.
That made everything.
That made everything.
Can I show you something really quick about this building?
Buddy, I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to offend you.
The only thing that will keep you out of heaven is the refusing to admit that you're a sinner.
I can say that to you. The only thing that will keep you out of hell is licking my boots. And if someone wrote it down 2,000 years ago, do you believe it? I'm not going to bow before your or any God. And the Pascal's wager that you were throwing at this gentleman?
That was not Pascal's wager.
Well, one of the fool is Pascal's wager. The sentence in the Bible that says the fool that denies God, that's Pascal's wager. The fact of the matter is, every single God, every one of them says, if you follow the other one, you go to the same nasty, awful
Can I
place.
ask you one real quick question? Have you ever gotten mad at leprechauns?
I'm not mad at God. You've just made an assumption.
Because
You know what I'm mad at?
The reason why you're not
I'm
mad at
mad
leprechauns
at
is you don't know they
religion.
exist.
Yeah,